Welcome to Boot Camp Express. We're going to heavily focus on our glutes today, core, total body. We're doing a warm-up, then a 15-minute strength and cardio component. You can mix and match whatever cardio moves you want. I will give you some direction. And then a 12-minute core. So what I want you to get is mini band, some dumbbells. If you have a stability ball, you can certainly use it. If you have a pillow, grab it. Use whatever you have around. First move, we're going to step touch and we're going to do big C athletic arms. So I want you to imagine that if you were holding a stability ball, and in fact, if you want to get it, you can overhead, you're doing this motion. So if for the second round, you want a stability ball or any play ball and you have it, you can use it. So they're big arms and I want you to pretend like there's weight in your upper body. Lace up your shoes, turn on your tunes if you're listening, make sure your whole space around you is clear. And of course, I'm Trina Medvis, your crazy trainer for the day. I'll be checking in on you if you're on the live. We're gonna do a single runner, keep going here. You're gonna stand on your left leg, keep going, and you're gonna run like you're driving the knee up and pumping the arms. So this gets the hamstrings. I want you to imagine you're gonna kick dirt on the ground, engaging the abdominals. So you're kicking dirt on the ground. If you can keep your foot completely up and not touch it, that would be great. That was the other thing I wanted to tell you at the beginning, balance work. So we're working on balance work, drive through the core. We're gonna switch sides. So other leg planted, stick it. So it takes a second to get it. Now you're gonna really notice a difference between the two, but in our workout, we're gonna be doing one of these things, single leg. So I want you to get this for your warm up. This side for me, I'm a lefty. I'm standing on my right. It doesn't really wanna work very well. So monster walk, front and back. Option here to really rotate. When you rotate, think of your chest rotating, okay? And then it's gonna take your abdominals with you. So your chest is rotating. Go equal front and equal back. Try not to do this up and down. Try to pick one level. Keep going. I'm gonna turn my heater off. I always think that I need more heat than I do. Keep going. You're halfway there. Push, push, push. It was 40 degrees.
Trina, we've lost your sound.
Deadlift or 1, 2, 3, 4 punch. Deadlift, 1, 2, 3, 4 punch. Deadlift, 1, 2, 3, 4 punch, or progress to here. Thank you for letting me know, by the way. This is a core walkout. You bend your knees a lot. You do not have to do this. Pick whatever move one that I gave you, or this one. Deadlift, go 1, 2, 3, 4. We are warming up the torso. Keep going. I'm gonna see if I can get my mic back. Okay, we're going back to the step touch with C arms. So big arms. I'm gonna try it again, and D, you let me know if it works, because it's gonna sound a lot better. Keep going. It's gonna probably keep going. Step C arms. C arms. Keep going, keep going. So big, big, big arms. Right across. So you're thinking of that heavy stability ball or something big in your arms. And if you wanted to, you could grab it. It always gives you an extra torso. Denise, this is where I'd be live and I'd be like, go and get a battery at the gym, quick. One of you be in here, go in the house and tell my kids to go get 2 batteries. I always have them, but these kids eat batteries. Like, what do they do with them? Okay, left leg standing this time. Let's do that runner. Let's try not to touch the ground if we can. So push, 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 push. Keep going. I'm gonna yell into my house something. Hold on. T-Dog. Take it. Got it. Did you switch? Did you switch because of that timer? I know you did. I know you stayed on top of it. Keep going. See, this is real time. I had 2 batteries in here, but someone ate them. All right, we're going monster walk. So monster walk. I can still see all of you on the screen. Monster walk. I'm gonna bring back my mic. And we're really, really looking for that core twist. So get a little more mindful. Do not stop your monster walk. I swear I will figure out these batteries. Part of it is I need reading glasses and I don't want to admit it. Okay, core walkout or 2 deadlifts and then punch 2, 3, 4. Part of it is I'm like, where are the reading glasses? I'm too young for reading glasses, in case you wondered, because I know you were curious. How old are you, Trina? Listen, it can happen at any age. I'm just telling you. It's not like an old seniors thing, people. All right, let's keep going, keep rocking. How's that sound? It's coming to you. Push, push, push. Push, punch, push, punch. That should be better. You should really notice that now. All right, perfect. Somebody ate the batteries in my gym. Must have been the critters and the mice. Come on, we're almost there. After this, we're gonna go into a 12-minute circuit, okay? And it's gonna include 6 exercises. And we're going to use mini bands and dumbbells. Step touch, grab a quick sip of your water. And I'm going to show you the next thing. Tiffany, you guys can all hear me. Yeah, now it's much better. You can't read lips. Like, it's quiet workout. Look at her dog. Oh my God, I want to eat the doggy up. They're so cute. Meaning like kisses, not actually eat the dog, because that would be sick. Okay, we're going to do standing clams. If you have a mini band or any kind of resistance band, you can add it, but these are difficult on their own, so do them with me. We're gonna step on the left leg, prayer hand position, and you're gonna open up like a book to the side. And I want you to tap the right glute. So just do a few practices. You're bringing your knee up toward the side. So you're using your obliques and your glutes. If you have a mini band, it's gonna go above the knee. I'm gonna show you. And if you want, you can add light lateral raises with the arms. Not necessary, but option to do it. So here we go. So we're going for 40 seconds on. You do not need a mini band, but I am going to show you this option. Okay. So if it's around the top of the thigh, it's going to make it a lot harder. So we're going to go out and in. So we're bent over with the booty up and the belly tall. We set the arms, then we bring the right knee out to the side. So imagine your hand was directly beside, because we don't want to go behind. We want to go, imagine the hand was there and we're thinking of hitting it. Switch the leg. So all you're doing is the other leg. So you're imagining once again that it's right there and it's going to touch your hand, but you're never going to get their leg that high because you don't want to. It's not proper. Tuck your chin. You're looking down. We're going to go into skaters. So this is our cardio. So we're going to go skate low. So just tap for now for the break. You're tapping. We're going to do half slow. So let's get bent over and let's go slow. I need to see a visual difference in your speed when I tell you to go fast. Okay, so you're bent right over, getting into the nitty gritty of your glutes. Okay, push, stay low. Okay, now go faster. But it's not high impact. It's fast tap. Come on, push your butt. Your glutes should feel like they are on. Yes, I see Tiffany. She's like, oh, I feel it. My God. Come on, push, push, push. You're going to slide that mini band down. Let it wiggle down. Step out nice and easy. If you have a pillow, you can get it. Otherwise, you're just going to use your arms. Right leg planted. Left foot back. You're going to take your left foot up and tap it. Just up and down, very tiny. Bring the belly up and in. So it's very small. Now, if you're more progressed, I want to see T arms. So I look like this from the front. My left foot is going to 8 o'clock. it's the one back. If it's your right foot, we're going to switch now. So switch the left foot forward. If it's your right foot, it goes to about 4 o'clock. So when you can, look down. Think bent over, belly up, and you're lifting the leg. Okay, we're doing this at our own pace. We're going to curtsy lunge. If you have dumbbells, you can add them. Toes and knees go forward. Either alternate to make it a little bit easier or stay on one side. Your choice here. I'm going to stay on one side. I picked my strong side because I missed 5 or 6 seconds there. You're going to decide where your hands are. If you want to take them down and imagine a curl, switch the leg. Okay, we're looking to peekaboo over the front toe. You should be able to see your front toe. So take a peek down. Make sure your ankle stays in alignment with your knee, and it's the booty, and there's none of this. There's none of this hip out. Okay, burpees or squat launch to the toes. Burpees or squat launch, or you can do a dumbbell swing. Do not do this if you haven't done this yet. This is a swing. Okay, on your burpees, I'm going to cue you a couple things. Hands root into the earth. Okay, this is my progression. I'm doing a mini tap. Your hands reach for the earth. Your shoulder, elbow, and wrist is right on top of each other. Beautiful, beautiful, Tiffany. Very good, Eleni. And of course, you can add a full drop down if that's what you want. I'll push up into that. Find your level. We're going to the plank blast, but don't do it yet. You're either on the floor or here. Shoulder, elbow, wrist in alignment. You squat, you plank. Or you're on the floor right here and you're going back and up, back and up. You're into a plank and up on the toes. Every time you come up to a plank, think of exhaling. Inhale. Inhale to squat, exhale to plank. Inhale to squat, exhale to plank. I want you to stack shoulder, elbow, wrist. If you do not like that, you can do a plank. There is something for everyone. If you ever want a modification live, put it in the chat or let me know. You decide. Okay, we're going back to the top. Get the mini band on. Be mindful that you're clumsy right now, so get it on good. Up at the side. Put your weak leg forward first. So for me, I'm a lefty. For most of you, it's the opposite. And you're adding that stay tall. So my body wants to compensate. I can feel it. You might too. You're taking it right out. Fist on your butt cheek. Ignite that muscle. Other leg. Ignite that muscle to work. How are we feeling? How are we doing, Sabrina? Love to see your smiling faces, girls. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Beautiful. Good, Denise. Keep going. Remember, it's small. Obliques, everything involved here. Okay, you're deciding if you want this on. Skaters, here's an extra challenge. Put it down a little bit. Merge it down to the ground. Half slow. So when it's down a little further on your calves, I'm going to keep mine here. It is harder. And you are bent over. So if you can turn sideways on the live, so I can see you bent over, belly in. Beautiful. Every time I see Eleni, I think you're a teacher with that beautiful whiteboard. I'm like, I'm in love with it. I have to ask you after class because it's amazing. I love it. It looks so pretty. Keep pushing. Now go fast as you can. Go. Go, 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 go. Stay low. Can you get a tiny bit lower? If you feel this in your back though, stand up. Okay? Rest. Shimmy that thing down. Your little mini band. Step out very carefully. Airplane arms. Use your weak leg first. Okay, we're doing that little tap and raise. Belly is lifted here. You're gonna wanna naturally let your belly flop because you're tired. Lift the belly, lift the ribs. Now add those arms only if you want to. You could add a single arm And you're looking down. Do not look at me once you get this move. Look down, switch the leg quickly and mindfully. And once again, your toes point to the ground. You lift up with your glute muscles. Try not to use the back. And lift your belly. Your back is going to want to dominate. Don't let it. And rest. Curtsy lunge. Now, I want you to hold a dumbbell or anything you have at your house. Hold something. Let's go one leg only. Anything you've got, one leg only. So if you had 2 dumbbells, you would be here, right? You can hold them both down. I'm going to hold mine up because it's 1. And I'm looking at the foot. We are looking at your ankle to make sure we can see peekaboo the toes. And your knee, switch legs, your knee and your ankle are in a straight line. Okay, so double check, because the second you get tired, the brain says, I'm going to help you out, girl. Let me just modify and do this. And it starts cheating for you. Push. So burpees, those swings, or we're going here. We're on the toes. And when we do this, we need to flare the knees out. If you have knee pain, check your squat. Flare it out. Flare the knees. And imagine I've got a rubber band at the top of your shoulder and it's connected to your hip and it's pushing you up and pulling you down. And you're resisting that. Beautiful, Tiffany. I love that we're all doing something a little bit different. Push. Come on. Then we're going to the elevated plank blast off. Then we're going to do one more round, and that's going to end the first circuit. Push it out as hard as you can, whatever that means for you. Take breaks when you need it. Keep going. We got this, Lenny. Come on. Woo. And rest. High five. We're going to the plank blast off. Okay, get ready. So shoulder, elbow, wrist stacked. You're in a full plank position and you squat back to the toes. You drive forward and you exhale. Squat back to the toes, drive forward and exhale. Now keep saying that to yourself, because your breathing is going to decide how much core we activate, okay? Or go into a plank. You can plank on a ball, on the floor, wherever you need it. Let me see here, checking in on you. Good. Okay, one more round. One more round, the same thing. Here we go, mini bands. So let's get them. And this time, we're gonna get an alternating pattern here. So I want you to think of a march, like a stiff march, but your hips are bent, stiff, stiff. So try not to miss a beat. If that's too hard, do 3 on 1, do 4 on 1, but let's alternate them the whole way through. So if you find that one is just, you're like, whoa, I'm really balanced, I'm not getting it, take 2, take 3, try it on for size. See how it feels. So I'm gonna give myself 2. Whew. And those arms, they add a challenge to your balance. If you find it hard enough to stand, don't put the arms in. Okay, skaters, grab a dumbbell. Grab anything that you have to just load this. Half, fast, go fast, and then we go slow. So we changed it up. Your body and brain know what's going on right now. It's like, I know to do this slow. So this is gonna make it even harder because you're fighting against the repetition that your body knows already just from 2 rounds. Push, push. Hold that dumbbell, hold that belly, nice and strong. Now go slow. Slow. Oh yeah, what are we, 20 minutes in? Come on, push. Oh my gosh, please tell me your butt's screaming yes? Who's butt screaming? Go like this. Okay, okay, yeah. Oh, okay. Take down the mini band and we're going into curtsy and we're gonna hold on to those dumbbells. Oh my goodness. Curtsy, 1 leg only. You choose. Now, can you please stay nice and tall for me in your curtsy? We have a tendency to want to do this and lean. This is exaggerated. Can you stay tall? Tap tall, tap, tall. You're in a straight up and down position. Switch the leg. Switch the leg. And once again, do you find that knee wanting to creep out? Look down. Keep your knees in between a window pane. It doesn't touch left or right. It stays center. Okay, burpees, big runs with the squat. And we're doing big, the biggest arms we can get. If you can handle burpees, let's do it. Or kettlebell swings, go. Come on, push it hard. We're gonna do a heart rate check. How you feeling, Sabrina? Are you chatting me and I'm not noticing? What is happening here? What is going on, girl? Keep pushing, Eleni. Great job. Hands nice and flat on the ground, Tiffany. Beautiful. Nice swing, Denise. Come on, you're halfway there. Do not give up on yourself. Come on, keep going. I want you to push. Your form, ladies, is excellent. Keep going. Almost there. Plank blast off feels like the worst because you've done burpees. I'm going to give you an option. If you want to hold dumbbells in your plank, it just helps you elevate. You can, not necessary, but we're doing plank blast off. Go. Exhale in the plank. Exhale. Inhale. Now remember, you can put these up on a wall. You could put these on a step, on a bench, but you want something that's secure. I have non-slip floors in here. So push, get that heart rate, 20 seconds. Let's go. Keep pushing, keep pushing. I want to see you for the last 12 or so seconds. Come on, and we're doing a heart rate check. Push, push, push. Keep your head nice and neutral. Yeah, squeeze those glutes, Tiffany. Beautiful, Denise. Come on, push, Eleni. These are doing great. Rest, stand up slowly. Go like this. Sometimes we get dizzy. This helps the blood pressure. Pull your hands apart. Find your pulse.
Stopping session.
I missed something.
Starting session.
Okay, we're going to catch our breath. Get ready in 3,
Pausing session.
2, first speed is 0, and go. And stop. Give me a 0. Add that in the chat. I'm going to get the next cycle ready. Breathe, catch your breath. Did I do the pillow twist there? Did I miss that? I feel it. Okay, I missed it. Yeah, because that was my cool down. That's okay. I checked your heart rate. I wanted to check your heart rate when I was high. So get heart rate. I'm going to do more to cool us down to get to the floor. So just go back to your standing position. We're going to do right leg first. 160, 160. Good work. All right, here we go. So we're only going to do it for one round. So once again, focus on lift the belly up, lift the rib cage, and we're going to really focus on cranking out those lifts up and down. You're finding whatever height works for you. And when I say works for you, I mean it doesn't hurt your back. Do not look at how high I'm going or somebody else. But if you can, try and keep your legs stiff and straight. If you find you're bending, we're compensating, and that's okay. Just bring awareness to what you're doing. Tap the foot on the ground and switch. And remember, those arms are the option, but they add a much better challenge. You could make a Y, a T, an I, like you can do single stuff. Play with your arms. Play with where they go in space. Swimmer arms, airplane arms, push and rest. Okay, heart rate should feel like it's come down enough. We're gonna go right to the floor. This is where you have the choice to grab yourself a ball. If you don't have it, do not worry at all. More portion, so just have your mini band. If you have a stability ball, great. Let's get it, not necessary. We're gonna do glute pulses. So we're gonna put it around the thighs. This also works with a scarf. So you don't technically need anything. We're going 30 seconds on and 10 seconds or so off. So up we go on our backs. We're gonna come up to a full bridge. Hands are right on the floor, and we're gonna pulse out. Now, when I say pulse out, I want you to find a spot. If you have a band, you can use it and you'll feel it. But if you don't, I want you to take your hands and push them like you're trying to close your legs as the book, okay? So I want you to imagine that you're closing your legs like a book. You're resisting it. Keep going. gonna make sure I can see my board here. I'm gonna adjust my dumbbells. And relax. Take the mini band into your hands. Get back into a bridge position. Pull the mini band apart on your wrist. You're gonna come, drive it up and down. Drive it up and down. So you are pulling the mini band apart. Now, if you don't have a mini band, you could use 5 pounds or less. And you can also just use your arms to imagine that something is completely resisting. So it's quick pulses. You don't touch the ground fully, okay? We're not tapping the ground. We're up. So you bridge. I call this hump the mini band. That's how people remember. That's how people remember. Okay, you're gonna either walk in or out or get your stability ball. If you have a stability ball, get it. This is what it looks like without a stability ball. Left walk, right walk, or a stability ball hamstring roll in. And I'm gonna show you that right now. You have a ball, you measure, you put your feet on the ball, your hands go up, you roll it in. You'll roll it in. And what I want is your hips to stay high up in the air. And move a little bit. Now, if you're walking, your hips stay high. Put your hands on the top of your pelvis to make sure that it's not dropping. 2 choices here. You can plank, and I'll show you with the ball, or you can add this little shimmy. We're going right to left and we're supporting the head. We just lift the shoulders off the ground, or you can plank, lift the shoulders off the ground, look up and reach right and left. Couple options for plank. Engage on your forearms. Elbows glued to the floor. Hands firm into the ground. Squeeze the glutes, the abs, everything. Option to be on a stability ball. Right here on your knees. Right here on your toes. The same rules apply. Glutes, squeeze. Stay on your back. Take your right leg up and your left leg up. We're going into a dead bug. Right leg up, left leg up. Palms face the center, tap the ground with just the legs, okay? Keep your legs bent if you need to, and then do opposite arm and opposite leg. So we go left arm, this one always gets me. Left arm, right leg, and vice versa. And I'm gonna move my ball here. Now, the straighter your legs are, the harder this is on your back, the harder the demand is on your midsection. Do not add that if it's too tough. Flip over onto all fours. Watch. All fours, left leg straight out. You're gonna lift it center, tap over to the right, center, down. Center, tap, center, down. Lift your belly up. I'll show you from behind. So I'm up, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap. So I go center, center lift, right, center lift, and down. Switch the leg, other leg. So don't miss a beat. Now pay attention here. Are you really pulling from your abdominals? Lift from the abdominals. Okay, let's get the mini band. Just roll over. So have all your stuff right there with you. Option, if you had a dumbbell, I'm gonna show you. Glute pulses. You're here. Pulse, pulse. This is an option. These are just bonuses for you that if you want to make your glutes go a little harder, make them work, you're here. This is not necessary, but oh, I only grabbed 8 pounds. Oh my gosh, this 8 pounds feels like 80. The next one we do is going to be sliding that mini band off. Give your booty a break, slide the mini band off, and let's put it around the wrists. So you see, we're just laying on the floor. Your goal is to reach everything. Now, lift up, thrust your hands towards the hips and come down, but don't unload your glutes. Now, fist your hands and pull the mini band as much apart as you can, like you're trying to break it. Now, I'm not looking at you. You're not looking at me. You're looking neutral. Keep your hips high. You could also do this with a dumbbell. If you do it with a dumbbell, just don't pick anything that's too heavy because you want to have that protection in your shoulders. Okay, we're walking. You just rest for 10 seconds. So it's left, right, hands on your hips, or stability ball rolling. Lift and roll. If you do this move, it is much more progressed. So maybe this is something you might want to look into. These balls are quite inexpensive. You really root your hands into the ground and then you keep your hips up. So whichever you're doing, keep those hips high. 15 seconds. If you're walking right and left, you are not walking so much that your pelvis is twisting. So if you need to keep your hips up, do that. Okay, rest. Take a little breather. This is the next move. It's a shimmy. It's a shimmy. We're going to do 2 on one side. If you want this progression, you don't have to take it, but we're in round 2 now. My palm is up toward the ceiling. My chin is off my chest. If I measured, it's about the size of a fist or a small apple. And I'm exhaling and inhaling and trying to make that connection with your transverse abdominis, and you're not letting the knees cave in. Oh, this one's tough. Breathe. Okay, now we have the dead bug. So nice and flat, root the back into the floor, bend your legs as much as possible. Opposite arm, opposite leg, opposite arm, opposite leg. Now, many of us make this mistake. I see this with tons of members. We're trying to get that leg right to the ground. You do not have to. You'll notice if you watch me carefully, my range of motion on my left, I'm still working on that. So I am doing my own version of this. You are going to do your own version. Bend those legs as much as you need to. Beautiful. Okay, flip over. Glutes up and over. Hands flat, tabletop position. Nice and tall. Lift away from the earth. Left leg straight and pointed. Lift to the right, center and down. Center to the right, center, down. Look down to the ground, and you should have almost no weight in your fingers. You should feel it all in your abdominals, and it should be like you want to hold your breath. Put the leg down, other leg. Right leg up, over to the left. Yes, beautiful. Push away from the floor. Stay anchored into the earth. Breathing. You're almost there. I feel like I'm screaming because I'm so excited. And relax. Okay, mini band around. We're almost there. If you have a mini band, use it. If you don't, that's fine. Hips up. We're doing those pulses. Now, this is where we decided if we wanted this weight. For those of you that like crazy time, I'm going to give you the option to do this on your ball. So again, these are just options for you to look forward to. They are not necessary. So I have my feet on the ball, my hands strictly planted into the ground. They're rooted for you. You decide. Rest. All right. Glute bridge with a lat pull. So option here, I'm going to keep this there and I'm going to use a dumbbell. I'm going to just show you with it. But otherwise, the mini band goes in your hands and you're pulling, not in your hands, around your wrists, and you're fisting to pull it apart. You're making strong fists. Now, you don't have to go way far back here, okay? You can do one hand at a time if you wanted, if you had 2 dumbbells. I'm really focused on that midsection. We're really focused on those glutes at the back. Woo! And rest. Okay, this is where you're going to walk. Walk, 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 walk. Option to keep this mini band this time. You do not need to, but it is round 3, or you did those roll-ins. So lift up and down. Good work. I love it. I see Denise rolling it in. Good job, Eleni. Good walks, ladies. And you know what? Every exercise hits something different. So just because you don't do it on a ball does not mean you're not getting work, and vice versa. You need to switch it all up. Breathe. Okay, rest. Let's get rid of that band. We're just doing the ab shimmy here. So we're going to do the ab shimmy. So on our backs, lift the shoulders and engage your low, stubborn belly and reach 2 times and then 2 times. Oh yeah, 2 and 2. Lift those shoulders up and 2, reach and 2. Lift that chin a bit, Tiffany. So now your body's tired. It's saving energy for you. It's like, hey, I got you. Let me do this funky thing. Chin up. Okay, we want to have a fist. Measure one hand because you're really going to want to creep in and rest. Okay. Dead bug, hands flat, tuck the chin, right leg up, left leg up. And if your hamstrings are tight, you're going to be like, whoa, Nelly, slow it down. You're going to be really bent. Now, can you exhale on the lowering, inhale on the raise? So can you go slower than you want to? You do not have to have straight legs like me. I have worked on dead bug for a long time and heavily since 2013. So it's been years of practicing. Okay, glute up and over. Let's roll over if you have any energy left for me. This is the last one. Lift up. It's so good to have you back, Sabrina. I saw we lost you. Darn internet people. All right, lift that belly up and think about the longest leg you can find. Like you find you're like 6'5". Lift your rib cage up. Look down neutral. Press the palms into the earth and switch the leg. Try not to miss a beat, but always set up your form. You're almost there. We're going into child's pose after this. Oh, excellent work. I'm so proud of you for showing up. For you, rest. Open your knees wide. First high five me because I can see each and every one of you. Go like this. Yes, we got this. All the way down. Sabrina, I think you missed the ab shimmy and maybe the roll in. If you feel like adding it, you can. Otherwise, join us on the floor. So to cue you, because I just got into it, open your knees wide and then bring your hands right underneath your shoulders. And you can go into any stretch you want. Okay, then see if you can get down to your palms with a flat back. Open your legs super wide, very, very wide, like width of your mat. And then if that works for you, drop your head to the ground. You can have your arms completely straight. That's up to you as well. And just hold that breath. And we're gonna get right into the stretch. So just breathing, let's hold there. We're gonna go to figure four in a moment. So breathing all the way, long lungs, and then roll over to your back. Come on over. We're gonna bring the left leg over to the right knee, and we're really gonna open up here. Now, option, for those of you that are flexible, come here with me into a seated position. Okay, if you find you're really flexible, get up. You are thinking of pushing the knee away. Now you can reach through your triangle. If you're on your back, you're here. And the goal for this is the knee is away from the face. This is just a more progressed version, meaning if you're flexible, you're going to want this because you might not feel the other one as much. Shoulders down and relaxed. Take that foot down. And if you're on the floor, it's the same reposition. You bring your left leg over. So I'm sitting tall. My foot goes right in front. Then I reach for the right thigh and I'm bringing the right foot towards my bottom. And you're wrapping your hands around your knee. Woo! Now, if you find that you're going to hold your breath, lay off a bit. So this side is tighter for me. So breathe. And again, you can be in a figure four. If you're too rounded and crouched, you're just not ready for it yet. And that's fine. This is not a flexibility contest. You don't get a gold star. I know you want one. On your back. Now, if you have your mini band, option here, use it. We're going to take the right leg up in the air and we're going to use that mini band. So all the way up. Option, flat left foot, straight left leg, but a bend in the knee. So it's a soft bend in the knee. Okay, so your leg is straight, but it's not hyperextended. So keep going all the way long and tall. Now, option to straighten that left leg. Once again, this puts pressure on your back. If you're not flexible enough, why force it? Just work at it. I had to earn my flexibility. I'm not a naturally flexible person. I haven't been ever since I was a kid. Lower down, just cross that leg, take it off. Both feet meet the earth. Put the band on your left foot. Oh, this for me, look where my leg is. So this for me, it's tight. I did hamstrings yesterday. Oh my goodness. And I focused more on my left leg, but we just do what we need to do at that moment. Soft knee, but a straight leg. And if you straighten that bottom leg, the last time, I want you to do the same. Take a moment, let go of that. Let's roll over into cat and cow. So we're going to come right into cat and cow. Now, really take a moment to set this up. Fingertips spread right apart. Lift your rib cage. Make this feel like a really nice, relaxing, beautiful move. Exhale on the curl up, tailbone in. Inhale, looking up. See if you can close your eyes and not judge yourself. See if you can make this feel a little bit sexy for yourself, like feels relaxing, your muscles feel sexy, your bones feel sexy. They're like, thank you for lengthening me. Do one more. You're inhaling on the way up, exhaling down, come to neutral. Bring your left foot in. So we're going into pigeon pose. So I'm bringing the left foot, I'll show you from the front here, just into the center of the pelvis. And we're gonna lean into this slowly. That right leg is shooting right behind you. Now, if it feels comfortable, take those forearms to the ground. Do not force this. And if that feels great, take your forehead to the ground. But if you're holding your breath, you went too far and you're in your fight or flight. That is the last thing we want for stretching. So breathe. And then sink over to your left hip to get out of that. Swing that right leg back in and then come back to a tabletop. Okay, tabletop position. Take your left leg back. Take your right foot and just wiggle it up to the center. So the middle of that calf is almost right down the center of your body. And you're just finding your way into it. You're not just plopping to the ground. Right? Even if you can, take a moment, settle, maybe shake your head yes, shake your head no. I want you just to feel good here. Really pay attention to the left and right side. There's discrepancies in all of us, and that's okay. We're right-handed dominant, we're left-handed dominant. Now sit over to your right glute, and then come on up. We're gonna hit those quads. If you prefer to do this on your side, you can, but I'm gonna take this left glute all the way back and lift, like imagine I go like this and I'm lifting you up and opening your chest, but you're not arching and you're open to the ceiling. Option to stay here or option to drop down to your right side. Squeeze your right glute. The more you walk, or sorry, your left glute, the more you walk that front leg away from you into a split position, the more you're stretching. And if you want this option for triceps, we're going to turn the palm toward the ceiling. Your chest is at the ceiling, your gaze is at the ceiling, but you're relaxed. So take an exhale. Squeeze your left butt cheek, squeeze it. So the leg that's behind you, you're squeezing that glute to lift you up. Now just collapse to the floor and then unhook that back leg and then take another moment to do the other side. So we're going to take right leg back and this first leg is just right here. We're going to lift the rib cage, squeeze that glute up, and then we're slowly, and once again, maybe grab a pillow, a block. If you can't hit the floor, don't force yourself there, but you're going to walk that front leg away. And then once again, if you did this on the other side, you're doing the same thing. I'm going to open my chest here. Once again, I'm respecting my limits. I want you to do the same. So breathe, open the rib cage. Through the nose, out the mouth, through the nose, and relax. Now unhook slowly. We're going to have a seat and we're going to finish this class off with a breath. So what I want you to do is just find a position that's comfortable. Separate your glute muscles here. So we're sitting right on those pelvic floor. You could do this on a ball and you're going to just shrug the shoulders and push it down. I want you to close your eyes if you can. And down, shrugging the shoulders up. Exhale, or inhale, I should say. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Let's open the palms to the ceiling. Let's exaggerate this where we're lifting from the middle of the sternum. So that's where your rib cage meets. And we're lifting up. So we're not arching and falling. We're opening the shoulders. Lift, and maybe you lean a little bit on your palms. And we just kind of shimmy from right to left very gently. We just notice what's showing up for us. Nothing's getting tight. Exhale. Let's crouch forward. Round everything. Let your head drop. If you have a ponytail, let that drop. Come round up for just a moment. And then one last thing, can we switch that lead leg in your cross? So you were sitting with your preferred leg forward. Let's do that same thing. Let's open up, palms go away. Let's just open for a breath. So inhale and exhale. And then come on down and see where you can get to. Just let everything get sloppy and rounded and just breathe. Take an inhale here. Take an exhale, slowly round up one vertebrae at a time. Meet me back in the center. Open up, take a big inhale and exhale. Come on down to heart center. Give yourself a power word for the rest of your day. Mine is sleep. It's actually sound sleep. So give yourself a word, press your palms strong into each other to give it some energy. Open up, give me a high five, a high 10. Amazing job, ladies. Let's stay on the floor and do a fun photo on the floor. Like I feel like we always do a standing. Let's do something fun on the floor. Until next time, I'll see you again.